What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Vanderhorst, excited to bring you another reaction request. This is D-Lo and his performance at the German Beatbox Championships in 2024. I am really excited, and I appreciate everybody's comments and requests for future reactions. Remember, like and subscribe to this channel if you guys like the channel. So let's go ahead and get started.
Just a little bit on the front monitors, if that's all right. Thank you. Just a little bit. I've got to be complicated, haven't I?
I feel that. So many live shows where I've always been like, can I get more guitar in my monitor?
Don't go with them. No, don't be silly. Don't be silly. I'm not going to do that now. Way too soon. Way too soon. I don't know what What about the night? What about the night? What about the night? What about the night? What about What about the nights that we stayed up? What about the night? What about the nights that we stayed up? What about the night? What about the nights spent on my pool? How can you not remember? What about the nights spent outside pool all the way through November? What about the days in the sunlight pool, blocking rays with the sunshade? I am not afraid. I am not afraid to remember. What about the nights that we stayed up? What about the nights that we stayed up? What about the nights that we stayed up? What about the night that we stayed up? What about the night? What about the night? What about the nights that we stayed?
Oh, that's nasty.
What about the nights that we stayed up? What about the night? What about the nights that we stayed up? What about the nights that we stayed?
So I have to pause it and comment on a few things that I saw there. So my vocalist, he's metal. And one of the things we had to warn him about was if you cup the mic a certain way, you are creating reverb going into that microphone. In metal, you like a lot more of a dry tone than you do the wet tone with the reverb. So you cup the electronic part of the microphone and not the cone itself when you're playing things like metal and rock and all this kind of stuff. That's why you never see rock and roll vocalists holding the microphones, especially very close to their mouths. So that's something I think is fascinating in this genre, is that you want that reverb, you want that wet tone to it, and you want that extra oomph when that tone and sound comes through, because you're doing so much with your vocal cords and all this kind of stuff. It just blows my mind that they're able to do all this at the same time. I think that's what blows my mind. It's just like being a drummer. When people see you playing fast, whether it be like blast beats or whatever, it blows their mind. It's almost like magic to them. when they see a good drummer being able to have muscle and limb independence, and their brain is already thinking 6, 7, 8 steps ahead of what their body, through practicing with muscle memory, is able to achieve. Like, that is absolutely fascinating to me. The other thing that I absolutely love is the fact that that low bass tone is able to be generated with such force that it just rattles the building. That has a lot to do with the quality of sound equipment that you have in these venues and everything. But still, to hear it in full scale, man, I tell you, having played on stage for 13 years, doing over 50 shows a year, that absolutely, there is no other feeling in the world like being on stage at a live show, or even being in the crowd listening to your favorite band performing a live show. There's just something primal in nature about it. I absolutely love it.
All right. Rest and lay down on the bed. Well, it's been a long day since rain. Rest and lay down on the bed. Rest and lay down on the bed.
What?
Just lay down on the bed. I've been burning this beat. Do you like this? Breaking up away from the hype shit. I've been burning this beat. Do you like this? Breaking up away from the hype shit. I've been torching up the flame. Keeping it alive till the night ends. I've been doing this. Do you like this? Breaking up away from the hype shit. I've been burning this beat. Do you like this? Breaking up away from the hype shit. I've been torching up the flame. Keeping it alive till the night ends. Torching up the flame. I've been doing this. Do you like
What?
this? Breaking up away from the hype shit. I've been doing this. Do you like this? Breaking up away from the hype shit. I've been torching up the flame. Keeping it alive to the night ends. Torching up the flame. Keeping it alive till the night ends.
What? Look at that bass.
I've been burning this beat. Do you like this?
Whoa. That is so impressive. The layers. Okay, so I have to admit, And I hope it's okay that I'm pausing it in between when he does each of his songs because I really don't want to interrupt his flow, much less interrupt the song and have you guys get pissed off at me. When I first started listening to beatbox, it's very easy for this just to kind of sound like random sounds. So as a musician, I had to take my how can I put this? I had to suspend my area of disbelief and listen to it for what it is as a musical composition created by one person on the fly, which it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of this is actually songs that he's created and published or whatever. He's just performing them live for this showcase. But I had to suspend what I thought this should be and appreciate it for what it is. And I have to admit, it has blown my mind. I am a huge drum and bass person. So hearing him doing rhythm and groove, see, we judge these on 3 categories. You have rhythm and dynamics, which is how well a person is able to do their subdivisions, layering to take you on this journey through groove, all right? The second is performance and showmanship. How well do you interact with the crowd? How well do you draw engagement? And how awesome your songs are with performance, like how well you perform them. And the third is melody and harmony. How well you're able to put this stuff together. It's the hero's calling. So when you have a song, modern music is written in what's called rondo form. And to put that into an anagram, it's abacaba. A, B, A, C, A, B, A. A is your intro. Usually your intro is also going to be your return trip. So it's like the introduction of the hero. B is your verse riff. It's like the first hero's conflict. Then you go back to the intro, which is A again. So A, B, A, C, which is now your chorus. You are introducing how the hero overcomes the first conflict. And then you have A, which is back to your intro after the first chorus. And then you introduce the chorus again. And then you end the song with an outro. So abacaba is this modern rondo form that all music is written in, or at least all Western music, I should say. And that is definitely apparent in this. D-Lo is just grabbing him by the balls. Man, he's got this crowd by the short and curlies, and I absolutely love it.
Hello, señorita, would you like a margarita?
What in the world?
Hello, señorita, would you like a margarita?
Whoa.
There's no time to dance. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just came to romance. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is my only chance. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I take my whoa, whoa, whoa. There's no time to dance. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just came to romance. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is my only chance. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I take my stance. Now I look to the side of the door of the room and I and a girl walks in and I don't know why, when I don't know why, don't know why, and I think it's love at first glance. But then I realize it's just a trance. Just a trance. What the fuck? Just a trance.
What? Jesus Christ.
Now is I don't go where the bass is go when I bump jump up everybody get go. I don't go where the bass is go when I bump jump up everybody get come. I don't go where the bass is. I don't go where the I don't go with the basic flow when I bump jump up everybody get bum.
Look at that crowd.
Fantastic, it's elastic.
Jesus Murphy. So one of the things I noticed there is he gave them some serious rhythm and groove there. Did you see how he was able to engage the crowd to get them jumping up and down? It keeps them into it. Think about it. He's 13 minutes into this performance. He's good and warmed up. So now is the time to keep them engaged. It's kind of like talking to somebody with ADHD. That's what music is all about. Music is how long can it keep your attention with things that are evolving, ever evolving. That just blows my mind. This dude is amazing. That's cool.
Whoa, insane. I'm higher when I'm sane. I come up to the mic and then of course I fucking rave. Insane. I'm higher when I'm sane. I come up to the mic and then of course I fucking rave. Whoa, insane. Higher when I'm sane. Insane, I went insane. Come up to the mic and then I cause a fucking rave.
Oh, I love that. Wow. Okay, so one of the things that I love the most, I think, is that how much the crowd responds to what he's doing. It's one thing to be an amazing artist and then to have people respond to you, but it really feels different in the beatbox community because it really feels that these dudes are genuine. The people in the crowd, that is. There is a testament of authenticity that is coming from this crowd, and it's giving D-Lo the feedback that he needs to be able to keep going. There's this deep well of creativity and endurance and stamina that a musician gets from getting the proper feedback from a crowd. And it kind of makes sense just because it can be really embarrassing putting yourself on stage and having no feedback. And it's really easy to become self-centered, not self-centered, to become reserved when you're not getting the feedback that you want. This is what kind of why I have a problem with a lot of these older bands, not to name drop, but like Kiss and, AC/DC, which, don't get me wrong, they're great bands, but at some point you just need to put your jacket on the rack and be like, I'm done, and leave the open space for people to find these new bands, this new talent, in order to allow them to grow into what they're supposed to be. There is only a certain amount of growth that a musician or a band can achieve without the ability to showcase what's in their creative imagination. And that takes money. I'm just being honest. That takes stinking money. It really does. And don't get me wrong, tour until you drop, sure, whatever. But at a certain point, you have to be willing to be like, all right, I have done what I'm supposed to do. I've been doing this 30, 40, 50 years, and I'm done. I'm done. It's time for the new generation to bring in this new wave of authenticity and credibility and legitimacy to what music has to offer. It's time. It's time. All right? And that's my own personal vendetta, being a musician and playing in front of 10, 15, 20 people. But I've played on stages that had 500 people. So I've done both, but I've never been able to grow just in my practice studio. It took getting out into the world in order to actually be able to reach my potential, which is why I'm so proud of people like D-Lo and all these other beatboxers that we respond to, because it takes a tremendous act of courage to get on stage and to perform in front of people. It really does. And I don't want you in the crowd to underestimate that. There's this part of your brain that is supposed to protect you from failure and hurt and pain and disappointment. And people like us who get on stage and perform anyway, I do live streams, D-Lo's on stage here, bands who go on stage in front of thousands of people. It takes a great deal of courage and bravery to be able to push past that literal physiological chunk of our brain that prevents us from disappointing and hurting ourselves with lack of shows or whatever you want to call it. So that speaks for itself. It really does, psychologically speaking.
I'm gonna do a little end now, just a little bit of a freestyle. I've got a load of energy. You guys have given me loads of energy, so
See?
I'm just gonna see what's in my brain for now. Sound good? blockchain, I'm going insane, fizzling brain cells up in the membrane.
Whoa!
I'm on a blockchain, I'm going insane.
What was that?
Trap, music.
Wow. Wow, that's impressive. That is so impressive.
I would love to take a suggestion. If there's any tunes you'd like to hear, I'd love to take a suggestion. What's that one? When I'm down to the man, I'm gonna make the crowd move all night. Yeah, when I hit the old man, I'm gonna give you 100%. When I'm down to the man, I'm gonna make the crowd move all night. Yeah, when I hit the old man, I'm gonna give you 100%.
That was cool.
Thank you very much, everybody. You guys are awesome.
That was gnarly. That was gnarly.
Thank you very much.
D-Lo from the UK!
Wow. I am actually extremely blown away by that. I've never heard of D-Lo before. This is a first. Some of the sounds that he could make just really blows my mind in a physical sense, because I wonder, instruments take quite a beating whenever you're sitting there playing them on shows. You have to replace heads, replace drumsticks, replace strings, etc., etc. How much brutality can a human vocal cord set and sinus set take before they have to recover? It blows my mind that he was able to do this for damn near 20 minutes straight. That's crazy. That's awesome. And I wonder, doing those low notes or whatever, if the back of their throat or the inside of their sinus cavities develop like a callus, like when you chop wood and the inside of your hands develop a callus to build resistance to do this activity. I wonder if that's a thing too. Wow. Well, thank you all so much for suggesting this reaction. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope that you all enjoyed listening to me ramble on about music stuff. I really appreciate you guys. So remember, drop a subscribe and a like this video and get notified for all videos that are put out in the future. My react schedule right now is every Tuesday and Friday. I post new reactions. We are on this train together. I love you guys so much, and leave me a comment down below about reaction requests for the future. I love being able to talk back and forth with everybody. I'm always here and I respond to every comment. You guys are the backbone of this channel, and I really cannot thank you enough. So until next time,